All right, so today we're diving into, well, the end, really. Genesis chapter 50, wrapping up Joseph's story. We've seen the highs, the lows, but how's it all end? What's the lasting impact?
It's interesting, even after a lifetime of drama, this chapter, it starts with intense grief. Jacob's gone, Joseph's father.
Yeah, and it doesn't just say that, right? It really digs into Joseph's mourning, like emphasizes it, shows how deep that sorrow went. Says a lot about their bond, I think, even after all that happened.
Absolutely. And that family bond, it ties into Joseph wanting to fulfill his father's burial wishes. That request to be buried back in Canaan, the promised land. Joseph set on it.
It's more than a burial, though, isn't it?
Right. It's about honoring the past, but also stepping into his own destiny. It's a whole legacy of faith he's carrying.
He's securing his place in that bigger story, but
Yeah.
then the brothers come in, and wow, are they scared?
Yeah, I mean, their father, who'd reconciled with Joseph, gone. They're thinking Joseph could finally get his revenge.
Can you blame them, though, after what they did?
No, not really. They're so scared, in fact, that they actually make up a deathbed request for forgiveness. Say it came from Jacob himself.
Wait, they lied about their father's dying wish. That's bold, even for them. How does Joseph even react to that?
He cries. Again, we see that deep empathy from Joseph. He gets their fear, which makes his next statement even more powerful. You meant to hurt me, but God meant it for good.
Okay, yeah, that's where it gets really interesting. He's acknowledging their betrayal, the pain they inflicted, but he sees something bigger.
Exactly. He's not letting the past, the trauma, define him. And that understanding, it allows him to truly forgive them.
Not just saying, like, it's fine, forget about it, but actually promising to provide for them, his brothers, and their families.
He goes from victim to provider. Mind-blowing, considering what they put him through. Shows his growth. He's not that naive young man anymore, the one sold into slavery. He's a leader now. Wise, compassionate, and that purpose he embodies, it lasts even beyond his own life.
Because it doesn't end when he dies at 110, does it? There's more to his story.
Way more. He leaves this power of prophetic promise. God will lead his people back to the promised land. He even makes his brothers swear they'll carry his bones with them when that day comes.
It's like he's weaving his own story into their destiny.
Exactly. Pain, resilience, divine intervention, it's all there in Joseph's story. But for me, the most powerful part is his forgiveness. He could have held on to anger, but he chose a different path.
Makes you think, if he could forgive that, what does it mean for us? If you think about a time you were wronged, could you do what Joseph did? His story it's not just ancient history, it's like a mirror. What do we do with the hurts we carry? Do they define us? Or can we, like Joseph, find a way to write a different story?
And that's the question I leave you with today. If even something as awful as Joseph's betrayal could be part of some greater good, then what about the challenges we face in our own lives?